Well, you know, before we get to this afternoon's game, I just want to give a huge thank you to all our seniors. You know, we had two senior managers that have done such a great job for us since day one. They come in, they work tirelessly, they do all the stuff that nobody wants to do, and behind the scenes when nobody's looking, they're hard at work, and we couldn't run the program without people like that, and I'm proud to have them, you know, associated with this program. And then we have three seniors, you know, Ben Felix, Vinny Lima, and of course Chaisson Allen. These three guys, you know, believed in me a long time ago, came here, never complained, never whined, never made excuses, and really have done a great job for us, you know, in setting the tone for this program. And you know, I know it's been a little bit of an up and down year with some injuries and so on, but you know, I couldn't be prouder of this group. Sometimes it's adversity. It's easy to win, but you know, you have really good people when you go through some tough times, and they'll still hold up that standard of quality attitude, quality character, and keep coming to work every day and encouraging their teammates. So I just want to thank Chase and his teammates and our senior managers for an outstanding job well done. Today's game, you know, there was a lot of emotion in the locker room beforehand, so I thought we came out and played like that. I think everybody contributed that got on the floor, did a nice job, and I thought towards the end of the game we almost let it get away. You know, kind of ran out of gas. We played a late game on Thursday, a very tough game against Mason down there. We had a 4 o'clock wake up trying to get back to class on Friday, so you know, I thought that was telling. The last couple of games we kind of limped to the finish line, but we did make enough plays and make enough foul shots and had enough composure to win a game against a very competitive and well-coached UNC Wilmington team.
Bill, just comment on opening that second half. You have an 11-point lead, but then you pushed it right out with an 18-7 run or 18-8 run. Just comment on that.
Second half, I think we came out strong, and we knew that we had to depend on each other and just execute. And the first half, we wasn't really there all the way, and the second half, we really zoned in and just made the big plays, and the shots went in.
Chase, watching all these young guys have to develop and knowing that the team has at times been a little bit short this year, you've lost a number of close games, while these guys have gone through growing pains. Has it been at times a little taxing on the soul, and at least to finish up with a win here in the regular season?
No, it hasn't been too taxing. We knew coming into the year we were going to go through some growing pains and watch these guys grow under our eyes. And as of late, we've been able to pull out those games that were close to the beginning of the season, and hopefully continue taking them to the tournament.
A lot of turnovers in the game. You guys took advantage of quite a few in the first half, especially UNC Wilmington, 3 in a row you converted into points. Just talk about how you took advantage of those, and you know, through the rest of the game, then you ended up committing a few turnovers too as a team.
Anyway, well, yeah, I thought we did get some defensive opportunities where we were able to create some offense off our defense. Particularly around the middle of the first half, we got a couple of turnovers there that got us the lead. And I thought in the second half we had a couple of big turnovers late where we turned them over and converted into a 3-point play and gave us a little bit of cushion when we were really struggling. So I thought our defense did generate some offense for us today, and that's always the best way to play. I think our turnovers were a little bit of mental fatigue and physical fatigue. We made some plays that really uncharacteristic. John Lee had a kind of a drive baseline where he charged late in the game, and Chase was tired, I know that, but I really couldn't take him out of the game at that point in time. Lucky he had enough in his tank to finish it. But you know, some were fatigue turnovers, some were mental turnovers, but we hung together, hung tough, and we were able to overcome them.
You guys get good contributions from Alex Harrison, Dingo Marshavelski. Alex was 4 for 4 from the floor, 9 points. Dingo with 8 points. You know, as you guys head into Richmond, talk about what kind of effort you guys going to need from your bench players now that you have, you know, 11 guys ready to go.
Yeah, you know, Vinny's still kind of spot minutes. Vinny Lima, you know, he's still suffering a little bit from a stress fracture. He's good to play, but we're going to have to monitor his minutes and try to keep him. Hopefully this extra week will get him almost all the way back. But there's no question we need depth and we need contribution from our bench. We know what these guys are going to do, and John Lee, they've been out there the majority of the minutes this season. They've got some experience. They know what it's like to be there at crunch time. We're going to need some other guys to step up and develop. And the good part is we've gotten contributions. Dinko played well today. Alex Bates played really well down at George Mason and down at UNC Asheville. So guys have been coming along, and we got to pick our spots, and you know, that's a good sign that we'll be able to lengthen our bench.
Alex Harris seems like he's been a classic freshman. Times where you can really see the potential, where he's played really well, and other times where he's basically a freshman. Is that about what you feel?
I agree. Sometimes he makes plays that nobody else in the gym can make on either team, and he's super athletic. You know, he gets his hands on so many balls. He gets out when he gets a steal. He's out. I mean, he's got great quickness. He can get in passing lanes. He can really be disruptive for the other team. And then there are times he's got to get a sense of time and score. And that only comes with experience. And that only comes with being out there at those times. And we have to have patience with all our young players, not just Alex, that they're going to develop. They have to be in that spot first and learn from experience. But Alex has certainly shown moments this year where you could really see his talent and see where he could be at the end of 4 years.
Can you just comment on what this tournament means? It's a final opportunity for you. And also, I look, Delaware, it's a total of 8 points. You can find 8 points this week to that. Just talk about going to the tournament.
Going to the tournament, whoever we play, we're going to be prepared for. And just hopefully we go in with the right mindset that anything can be done. I know we're going in at the bottom of the league, but we'll be prepared and hopefully pull out some wins.
To some degree, now you're in the position that the opposite of where you've been, where you lost early in the conference tournament a couple of years ago to a team that was down in the bottom half of the standing. So you've been on the other side. Now you come in knowing what that other team is able to do to you, and probably feeling like you can do the same thing.
Yeah, going into the tournament, everybody knows each other's game plan and who's the best scorer and what his best move is. So basically, it comes down to defense in the tournament and who can get that last stop or get those rebounds. And hopefully we're able to do that.
You get your thoughts on the tournament, too?
The tournament, I feel like this year I have a big role, and I'm willing to step up. And I've been able to practice with the guys last year and learn from them. And the tournament last year, the presence there was big. So it's a big tournament for us, and hopefully I come in and help Chase and make an impact on this year and see if we can go further.
Coach, you talk about the fatigue factor for Vinny, but for guys like Chase or John, who be playing a lot of minutes for you, how big is it just to have that week off where you can just prepare and kind of relax?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, these guys have played a ton of basketball, so it's not so much of being in the gym for 3 hours. It's about really being mentally prepared, and we'll have some time to physically get some rest this week. But there's always that balance between staying sharp and rest. And so when we go to practice, we won't practice for a long time, but we'll go in and get a quick, sharp practice to keep our timing and keep our rhythm and keep us mentally on the edge. And that's the challenge when you have a week to prepare.